he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Missouri State's offense will go to work first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to...
Turning it on! That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. And the Bears are in the hurry up.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
It'll be 3rd and long.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The Bulldogs offense will have its first possession of the game. When you look at the matchups in the passing game, you might think that this guy's going to be overmatched at corner, but I think he's really looking for the opportunity to prove that he can match up with one of the nation's best.
Yeah, and this receiver always wants the ball. He especially wants it, though, today, considering what he's up against. He told us coming into this game that he should be able to dominate and get a lot of looks. This defense is going to have to find ways creatively to get this guy matched up and covered. They're probably not going to be able to do it with just one guy with that corner out there, David, because this receiver is a difference maker.
No, and this isn't a great secondary, but they're going to have to play a great game. And this challenge is big because he's a superstar. So let's make sure we don't give up the big plays, try to play a little bit deeper than normal, sometimes get a little bit physical. This secondary has a tremendous challenge on their hands.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. The Bulldogs really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Oh, they're after him! Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The punt team makes its way onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Hold and finds his man on the left. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. The Bears want to crank the tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Under fire. He'll get rid of it. Got his man downfield. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. This quarterback part of their running game. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears!
I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. Just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's going to try to return this one. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Wide receiver comes in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And the Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Got him downfield. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33. And that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. The Bulldogs come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Fresno State moving it quickly down the field.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
And he's brought down after a nice game. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll try to get it in with the run. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. We've come to the end of the period. It's Missouri State holding the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Snap it to the back. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. They got nothing and liked it, or probably didn't like it on the last play. Now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Fresno State. And these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out, they'll get you a touchdown. That's a great drive by the offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got an open man. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Bears come to the line in the hurry-up. On the ground, it's Joyner. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep. Got it in stride inside the 20. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
And that's good enough for first down.
Off play action on first down. Working that left side now. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Quarterback on the keeper. He breaks a tackle. How in the world did the offense retain possession? The Bears trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Missouri State! Excellent pass by the back on the option. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Kentucky needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Lexington behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by just 4 to South Carolina.
The give to the tailback.
Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. Fresno State will have to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they'll mark this one at the 15-yard line.
You know, punt cover teams have a tough job because oftentimes they've got to tackle a guy out in the open field, and a really good one at that. But how about their ability to get to the returner and not just get the tackle, but create the takeaway? That is a massive play on special teams.
And the Bears want to pick up the tempo.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Quickly out to the tight end. The Bears will move the sticks. Coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. And the Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. On the ground, it's Joyner. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. The throw to the outside is complete. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. They've been very sharp on this drive so far. Now 1st and 10 from the 43. From the gun, the running back has it. Finding open areas. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Third and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? The corners are walked up tight. Oh, he's got some space. No, he loses the ball after the huge gain. And this fumble will squirt out of bounds. And the Bears come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Under fire.
Offensively, I love balance. I love when I get some big gains on the ground. Now taking shots down the field, but I got to protect my QB. They did not keep him upright. He had a chance to make a play, especially after the big run play, the play before the defense.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Bears will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They believe they can run right here. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And as he throws, incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They get him down at the 36. It will be a 1st down. He might want another play. Wants to go up top on 1st down. With the catch, it's Rivers. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Motion from the back. Looking downfield very late in the half. Caught in the backfield. It's Rivers. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
So after that incompletion, 4th down, you've got to hold serve if you're this offense, right? Both offenses up and down the field. The opponent scored twice. You scored a touchdown on your 1st drive. I think you got to go for it here because right now nobody's playing defense. And this game very easily could come down to which team has the ball last.
Fresno State hoping to convert on 4th down. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run play action. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on 1st down. Slings it. Oh, what a cut! Running through contact. Touchdown, Bears! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
I got to tell you, this offense has done some really
State offense onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Wide receiver going in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
In the second half, trailing the way they are, they know they're going to have to be able to throw the football to get back into it, but you can't accomplish that if you can't keep your quarterback standing upright. Give the defense tons of credit getting that sack on third down.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Fresno State will have to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. First step of this drive comes from their own 44. Give to the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. The Bears racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Quarterback running on the draw. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them. They've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
They'll leave it with him. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Missouri State. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? On to attempt the try. The kick is up and good and put one. On the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Michigan left little doubt. You know, this version of the maize and blue can hang with any of the teams of the past. And remember, this is a program with multiple national titles. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one, South. He hurls one deep down the left side. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Fresno State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
And for DBs out there trying to stop these short slant routes against man coverage, being physical is really key. You want to get your hands on the wide receiver and really try to disrupt that timing between the QB and his target.
And the Bears moving quickly to the line.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Off the play fake on first down. Quick strike complete. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. To the air on second down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Offense scoops it up and still going.
Those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Outside the pocket, lets it go. And the deflection by the defense brings up fourth down. The Bears will send out the punt unit. No fair catches here, looking for room. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6.
Man, nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
And that one falls incomplete. A chunk play on that one.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Quarterback making adjustments. On third down, he drops to throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. And that throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The handoff as they run the counter play here. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Joyner. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Handoff from the gun. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. And the Bears headed quickly to the line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Grabs behind the line, it's Reese. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Second down, they'll go to the air. Bringing the heat. But it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
All right, you've now tried running the ball down here a couple of times. It hasn't worked. What are you going to do on 4th down? You settling for a field goal? Or you've got a play in your back pocket to go get you 6.
And that is no good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Bought a little time, lets it go. That's caught. It's Mathis. Good, solid tackle. And the Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The give on the inside. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Offense, quick tempo.
Yeah, and this offense, listen, we're in warp speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down, we're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get 1st down. And that's a nice job sneaking it.
Hits the afterburners. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Throws to the back. It's incomplete, and it also might be what is called a learning experience and one this freshman got away with. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Here's the heat. He caught it. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. The Bulldogs had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And they'll come to the line and try to draw a little bit closer on 3rd and goal. Touchdown Bulldogs! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
I love finding the big fella down in the red zone. 3rd and goal. You got to make something happen down here. Throw it up high. Let the big fella make you look really good as a quarterback. Love finding those big guys down here in the red zone.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They put together an 81-yard drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Second down, he'll throw it. Pressure coming. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
There he goes. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Gonna let it fly. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Complete to the right. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the right. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Catch is made at the 15. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. He wants to start this drive with a pass. That's caught. It's Mathis. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really
makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield on first down. Soft spot in the middle. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Motion from the wideout. To the air on first down. Fires toward the end zone. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give-up or a chuck it up and hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now I'm on defense, right? If they're going to take shots down the field, maybe I'm a little bit more aggressive with my blitz, understanding that everything's going to take a little bit more time to develop if they're going to take those deep shots.
He'll take another shot here. And this is caught for a touchdown, so hold on just a minute. We might have a finish here.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Just under 40 seconds to go in going to come down to whether they can get this onside kick to have a shot. They got on the ball, but I believe he touched it before it went 10 yards, and there is a flag on the field.
Illegal touch. Offense.
These onside kicks are nearly impossible anyway, but you have to at least give them a chance by getting the ball 10 yards. They'll take the penalty and take over with the lead. The quarterback takes a knee. It has been said that the opposite